Hello friend, welcome to my YouTube channel Mechanical Design Adda. In this video, we will discuss the extrude command in detail. Every time before going to start the work, first select the working directory so that our work will be saved in a particular folder. So here I am creating one folder. Now our work will be saved in the folder only, in this folder only. Say new. Give the part name, uncheck the use default template here. Now here select the MMNS part solid. Say OK. Now here you can see that 3 datums and 1 coordinate systems are defaultly placed here. Here you can see the extrude command. The extrude command we can use as a surface, as a solid, as a thicken feature. Extrude and revolve command are most commonly used while modeling because if you create a model with the extrude and revolve, these are the simple command. So the model regeneration will be easy and fast. So now we will learn the extrude command in detail. So in extrude we are converting 2D sketch into 3D block. First of all, select the extrude command. Now here you for placing the 2D curve we need a plane surface or a plane, datum plane. So here in a placement on a sketch I am selecting here front plane. So here you can see that plane is a front plane and sketch. Now in a sketcher tutorial we already know that how to create a sketch. Now I am here creating one rectangle. Give the dimension and proper constraint so that our model is in proper control. Now this one is a closed loop. How I identify? Because of shaded portion. Now select OK. Now here you can see that the depth of that 2D sketch. Here you can give the value by double clicking on the value, or in the option you will get the depth option. From that sketching plane, from one side it is a different value and from other side it is different, but in a symmetric you can see that from the sketching plane the same distance, that means it is symmetric. Now here block is created. If you want to edit, just click on the block or right click on the command and say edit definition. Now I want a thicken block, so here use the thicken command. Now here give the thickness value like this. You can use extrude as a thicken to create a thicken feature or a part. Like this you can create as a surface also. Now here is this one is in surface. Say click and edit definition. Here I have selected the surface option. You can also add a tapered to the vertical surfaces. So here you can give the tapered value, but generally this tapered is not used because there is no control. So instead of this tapered we use the draft command. We have a separate draft command to add a tapered to the vertical surfaces. So I suggest you don't use the add taper. This is for your information only. So use separate draft feature to add a draft to the vertical surfaces. In the property you can give the name to the feature. So here I am giving box and say OK. Now here you can see that the feature name is box. Now I want to add one more block on this surface. So select the surface directly and draw a sketch. So select the reference so that you can easily get the reference to create the sketch. Now this one is also closed loop and select OK. and give the depth value. So we have seen that the extrude as a solid. So for creating a solid we need a closed loop. So now extrude, I am selecting the surface here and creating one sketch and taking the reference here, this one, and creating one circle. Now we will remove the material. So in the last command we have added the material, so now we will remove the material. So select OK. Now it is added material, so select the arrow flip direction, select the arrow and say here automatically the remove material is removed. Here you can see the removed. So same way you can choose the depth option, or you can give the value. Here I am giving 100 here. So now here you can see that the material is removed up to 100 mm. So here if you want up to next, so it is up to the next surface the material is removed. Or if you want up to selected surface, so you can directly select the surface and restrict the material removal. So up to that surface the material is removed. As per your requirement you can choose the depth option. So we learned that for the creating the solid feature the closed loop is required. But now for the surface what are the requirements? So for the surface we required a open loop or closed loop. We can create a surface by using open loop or a closed loop. Now here I am creating open loop section, open loop. So here you can see that the red points, these are the open ends. And now this sketch is open. Select the OK. Open loop, it will be created in surface or thicken. So if you select a solid here, so it will be thicken, and if you select a surface, the surface will be created. The surface requirement is required a open or a closed loop, but for a solid we required a closed loop only. So we discussed that how to remove the solid, but how we can cut the quilt or surface. I am here creating a closed loop and selecting OK. Now it is in solid. By using a solid we can't cut a surface, but with the help of surface I want to cut another surface. Here the depth is not sufficient, so increase the depth. So like this you can cut the surface with the help of surface, but you can't cut a surface with a solid. But reverse is possible. You can cut the solid by using surface. Now we will see how to cut the solid with the help of surface. So here I am selecting a extrude and creating a open loop sketch. So here this one is the open loop sketch. Now select OK. So select the surface option here and select the depth option. Like this, it is symmetric. The solid and say select the solid and say remove. Select the solid and say remove. Now here you can keep the upper portion or the lower portion as per your requirement. So as per your requirement you can flip the direction to keep upper surface or upper geometry or the lower geometry. So as of now I required a lower geometry, so select the arrow to flip the direction. So now we will discuss the depth option in detail. So suppose I have this one is a part. I am here selecting extrude and creating one feature in the middle plane. Select the middle plane and sketch view. Now this one is in one direction. So in the option you can see that the one side it is blind. So in the blind you can give the required value. So in the one side only. Now the second side is none. As per your requirement you can give the value, or else you can select the symmetric. So from the sketching plane it will be symmetric. To extend this point you can see that from this sketching plane it will be same distance from the sketching plane. So if we select up to next, the next up to next surface it will be extruded. So here I am selecting in the both direction up to next. So here you can see that up to the next surface it will be extruded, and if we select through all, then up to the last end it will be extruded like this. So on the second direction through all I am selecting. So here can, so as per your requirement you can choose the depth option. Now here I am selecting up to the selected surface. Here you can select the surface, point, curve, edge, like this. As per your requirement you can select. So here I am selecting the surface. So up to that surface it will be extruded. So now quickly we will discuss the application of depth option. Suppose I have this one I have block, and so here I am creating one plane which is offset from the top plane, and from that top plane I want to extrude the feature. So select the extrude and select the plane. Now I am creating here sketch, this one, and say OK. So here you can see that, so in another direction I want, so flip the direction. Now here you can see that some gap is there. So at that point you can choose the proper depth. So here you can choose the next option, so that the feature will be extruded up to the next surface. So in detail if you see here I am editing one block here and it is in thicken. So I am creating is in thicken part. Now here you can see that up to the next surface it will take. Okay, so this one is the application of the next depth option. So through all it will be up to the through all surface it will be extruded. So up to next is OK here. So in some cases we can extrude the open loop as a solid. So which situation this is? So here I am sketching the line here from this end to this end. So here you can see that this one is an open sketch, but the adjacent edges are creating the sketch as a close. So this sketch you can extrude as a solid. Here you can see that this one is a solid portion is created because the adjacent edges are there. So that adjacent edges are creating the closed loop. So that's why that adjacent edges is creating the closed loop. So that's why the open loop is created as a solid. So you can remember this situation so that you can easily use while modeling. So you can flip the direction as per your requirement. These are some exercises for your practice. So practice at your end. And if you have any doubt in this, so please comment in the comment box and I will definitely answer your question. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe the channel, because we are uploading the daily videos on mechanical product design guidelines, topics on GD&T, topics of mechanical engineering and design engineering related knowledge. Thank you for watching. Keep learning, keep growing.